Hey guys, and welcome back. Let's go into Misty Bog. Yeah, okay. So back to what I was saying. I was basically saying, um, I was talking about the differences of Spyro 1 and Spyro 2. I think where I last left off saying, Spyro, I can't completely say Spyro 1 is horrible, but I can't say it's the best either, because some of the mechanics that lack in Spyro 1 that were, brought up in Spyro 2 just make the game a whole lot better. And I got eaten by a fucking bush. How awesome. Fucking bush that has like a funny face. I think I get eaten right here. Yep. Okay. If most of you don't, I don't know if most of you can agree with me, but I can agree with this. There's a sense of loneliness and emptiness within this game. In Spyro 2, there's not, because there's people to talk to. I don't know. I just feel like you're constantly holding conversation with somebody, or you're engaging in conversation with somebody, which kind of gives the game a little bit different feel. It gives it more of a you're not alone feel. There's other people with you. This kind of seems like it's just you out on an adventure, trying to save the world all by yourself. But when in Spyro 2, I mean, you have Hunter. He becomes one of your best friends and ends up helping you through your quest, teaching you some of the guides, teaching you some of the skills, stuff like that. Alora, the fawn, I forget what the hell she does, but she does stuff. Some of the characters within the actual levels themselves that will try to help you. It's just, there's not much emptiness in the game, as there is in Spyro 1, which is something I have to decredit Spyro 1. Also, some of the mechanics that should have been in the Spyro game, which is the hover. I ain't gonna get too anal on the hover, because it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, in a couple levels, it probably could have came in handy. But, I can't really do nothing about that. They made this game already. It's there. It's written in stone already. So, that and the hover, and just the emptiness. So, other than that, it's still a pretty good game. It's an awesome game. It's the very first game ever created. Hell, I'm glad I own it. Now, Spyro 3. Here's the big thing about Spyro 3. I don't completely dislike Spyro 3, but I do not like it more than Spyro 1. There are some of the levels with the skateboard were just completely awesome, and that's about it. As a kid, once again, as I did this with every game, I just sped run everything. I just run right through it and just say I beat it, and I'd have like 60% of the games left still to play. Basically, the thing with Spyro 3 is shit. I wouldn't even say the storyline. It's actually the characters. That's one of the big things, is the characters. I do not believe they should. I just like playing as Spyro, to be honest. I like just playing as Spyro. And, as much as I like some of the characters, actually, you know what? I think the only character I like is Sergeant Bird. I don't know, he's a badass penguin with a freaking 2 rocket launchers on his shoulders. How freaking awesome can you get that? But other than that, it's just, everything feels so tacked on in that game. Like, everybody complains about backtracking within, oops. Don't darken out on me, computer. Everybody complains about the backtracking within Spyro 2, but what people fail to realize is that there's as much backtracking, if not more backtracking, in Spyro 3 than it is in Spyro 2. Because, say you have, in the very first one, which I think is Sunny Villa? No, that's I don't remember the home world. The very first home world. I know the very first level, which I think is Sunny Villa. In the Tiki, I can't remember what the freaking Tiki level was called. In the Tiki level, in order to complete the whole Tiki level, you have to have Sergeant Bird, and you don't get Sergeant Bird until, oh god, I don't even remember. I don't remember any of the homeworlds. It's been a while since I played the game, and I just recently 100%ed it. And I'll tell you right now, I raged quit. I got to the last homeworld and I rage quit after one of the levels completely pissed me off. I just had to. Going back to that anyway. It's basically like Spyro 2, where there's an ability you have to unlock before you can completely complete a level, but it's not bad. Like the climb, you have to learn to climb. In wow, I can't forget these homeworlds. What's the first one? The first one is the Autumn Plains. Autumn Plains? No. That's where you get the climb ability. You have to use the climb ability. You get the climb ability in Autumn Plains, and then you go back to. Wow, I cannot believe I can't remember the name. Whatever the very first homeworld is. Summer Forest. There we go. I was not going to let myself forget. Basically, in order to complete all of Summer Forest, you need the climb ability. And then in some of the games, in some of the actual levels, you need the climb ability to complete the whole level. So that's a little backtracking, but actually you have to backtrack 4 or 5 different times within Spyro 3, the same way you do in Spyro 2. So I don't understand why the backtracking is such a problem in Spyro 2. And a lot of people decredit it for that, Spyro 2 for that, when they should be doing it for the same for Spyro 3. Because honestly, I found the backtracking to be a lot more annoying in Spyro 3 than in Spyro 2. Just saying. A little bit of a rant there. And I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing on the screen. I'm kind of just like staring off into space ranting about this. That's one of the reasons why I don't really like Spyro 3 as much as Spyro 1 or even Spyro 2. Spyro 2 is still going to be my favorite. And as far as the other Spyros go, those are just pathetic. Anything, after Spyro 3 was just, completely going down drain. I mean, Enter the Dragonfly, although it wasn't a very good game, it wasn't a very bad game, and I'd honestly would play Enter the Dragonfly before I'd play Spyro 3. Actually, I'd have to rethink that. I don't know. It's just Enter the Dragonfly. It's when the series really started to take a turn. Was in Enter the Dragonfly. It wasn't a horrible game, as I said, but I didn't like that they tacked on the concept of bubble breath, flame breath, electric breath, and so on and so forth. I didn't like that. I thought that just completely tacked on, and it kind of made it just took away the whole Spyro-y theme, if that makes any sense. I mean, he's a dragon. He produces one breath. I get like being a lightning dragon or a frost dragon or something like that, but if you want something like that, go play Skyrim. Honestly, that's an awesome game, by the way. For Spyro series, I think they should have just stuck with that. I honestly think they should have just stuck with that. And I think up here there's going to be a little cutting out soon, so I'm probably gonna stop talking. But yeah, that's Enter the Dragonfly, and that's Spyro the Dragon 3. That's my reasons for hating Spyro 3. A lot of unnecessary backtracking, and there's just some levels in there that I swear to God, I don't know how the game developers came to think that these levels were possible to beat. They are, but they're just a pain in the balls. I think Spyro 3 is the one I've died on the most. And once we get up to the second pig up there, I kind of fucking fail. Watch. I try to kill this guy, and I should have just let the pig kill him. But yeah, back to Spyro 3. So yeah, that's basically it. Just a lot of unnecessary backtracking, and just some of the levels, really. Some of the difficulty of the levels are completely insane. And I don't mean insane to the point that they're exciting and challenging. I mean insane to the point that they're really annoying. Like in that one, God, still can't. I'm not gonna be able to remember. I just remember evening. Oh, Midday Gardens and like Evening Lake or something. Evening Lakes or something like that. The Agent 9 little mini quests that you have to do within the games. Those were so annoying. It wasn't even funny, especially in Fireworks Factory when you have to go into first-person shooting as Agent 9. That isn't fun. Spyro is a third-person game. It's not meant to be a first-person. And when I went into first-person as a kid, I was like, "What the hell is this?" And honestly, I just kept dying and dying and dying and dying and dying, and you know, shit just would not stop. It just would not stop. It was really starting to make me mad. So that was one rage quit right there. And also in that one mini game in the very last overworld, I forget what it was called, Midnight something, Midnight Estate, no, Midnight Cat, I don't know, it's Midnight something, and I failed right here. Whatever it is, it's where the sorcerer's first lair is. In that very first home world, that last overworld, there's a level in there, and it's kind of like an Egyptian-based level, and it brings back the concept of the Earth Shapers, if you guys remember those. The Agent 9 mission in that one is not as bad, but it's still pretty bad. I mean, you have to sit there, and you have to go through about 4 waves of bullshit. And I mean the bullshit. I've died probably so many times on just that one level. And I've gotten a game over on that actual minigame too. That wasn't fun. Mainly because I get by the mummies with those big ass cane things and they fucking whack the shit out of me. It's the only thing that ever killed me. Nothing else. Not the Earth Shapers with the freaking exploding snowballs. Not the whatever else there is. That's it. This is just that shit. I mean, and that just really pissed me off to the point I was just like, you know, I really don't want to play this game again. And I failed again. Awesome. I think for the sake of the video, I am just going to shut up. And while it's at pause, I am just going to cut it off right here because I know I fail horribly. So I'll see you guys in a little bit once I actually, well, whenever I figure out we actually get it. See you guys in a bit. Hey guys, what's up? And I finally got it. After about 5 attempts and losing up to quite a bit of lives. I'm actually only left with 2 lives. If you guys remember how many lives I had left, then just, you know, subtract that until you get 2, and that's how many I lost. I lost a bunch in this level, and I was pretty aggravated with that. Just one freaking part. What was I checking? I don't know. So, actually, I had a little nice rant back after the cut, or before the cut, and I was like, yeah, we can go home now. 2 treetops, yay! So I had a nice little rant for you guys. That's the reason why I don't like Spyro 3, and it's probably a reason that a lot of people that don't like Spyro 3 also can stick by. I just, you know, some of the things are unnecessary and feel tacked on. At least Spyro 2, you know, it's fun. I can play that game, like, I can beat it one day and then play it again the next day. It won't bother me. And this is where I got to end the video. Next time I'll see you guys in Treetop. See you then.